Okay guys, so yeah, last video was kind of like a repeat of last week's video. I'm going to do more of them in the future for some of my workout videos, just so it doesn't get a bit boring. You can just, whiz through the video, but anything new I will stop and talk about it. With abs, what I like to do is I like to always do a static and a active ab workout. So yesterday you saw my active one, I did Russian twists. And then my static one was the dragon flag. Today, what we're going to do is my active one's going to be leg raises. So, I've got some weights here that I'm going to try. If you don't have weights, I'll show you a quick one. But it's literally hold onto the bar. You're meant to do a full dead hang. I'm not sure if I will, just because I'm like basically crouched on the floor here. Because this goes quite low to the floor. So I'll probably just like lock my back in here. I'm not sure. When I do weights, I will definitely do that. But I think normally I'll just go like this. So dead hang position with scapula locks in. Legs out in front of you. Try not to swing. It's a bit difficult for me on this because the bar is like no grip. And just legs up. You do want to keep your legs bent a little bit like that. Not fully straight like that. And it's all about bringing your legs from down to up. I'm feeling that squeeze. It's meant to go on your lower abs. Yeah, if you don't have weights, if you do have weights, I advise just going to do the range of motion I just showed you. However, if you don't have weights, then what you can do is you can do, if you've seen people do this in the gym before, all the way up. Like that. Yeah, the all the way up one's a bit more cardio intensive. Obviously the weights one is preferable. You don't want to go too heavy because you want to be getting about around 10 reps in. But yeah, let's crack on. Gonna start with 3 kg here because I'm putting it on the ends of my feet. I can usually do much more, but that's because I usually put it on my knees because I have a belt, so it doesn't fall off. Don't have a belt at home, so just gonna stick with this. And I've got 2 kg down there, so maybe do a little drop set. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know about locking in fully. That's quite difficult. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I might do without weights just because I don't have any range of motion here whatsoever. How unfortunate. Chuck these away and get to the actual one. God, I'm already quite tired today. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to do leg raises today because my back is quite whammed already from yesterday's back workout. God, this is so annoying. It's weird, whenever you like get closer to the floor, it feels like, I don't want to say gravity is stronger, but it feels like it's harder to pull up. Like if I'm like all the way up like this, if I was floating in midair, it'd be easier it feels easier than if I'm like down here. Don't get me wrong, I know gravity gets weaker the further away from the centre you get. But I'm moving like not even a metre. Oh well, let's try and while I'm out a cheeky quick little set and then... God, my shoulders are... Oh. I'm going to do another little warm-up after this, because it's chest, so I don't want to hurt my shoulders. God. That bar has no grip. Okay, so guys, the next exercise is the planche lean. Planche, not plank. So obviously, like I said in my first workout video, I train calisthenics. Out of everyone who knows calisthenics, maybe even those who don't do it, you know that the hardest exercise or skill is the planche. You've probably seen videos of people doing like crazy things where they balance their whole body fully straight out on just their two hands. This is like it's like the simple variation of this. So it's imagine you're doing you're setting up to do a planche. No, that's a bit easier. Set up to do a push-up. Or no, a plank. Set up to do a plank. Instead of having your hands like that, you want them like that. 90 degrees. So where your thumb is pointing forwards in the direction you're facing. What I'm actually going to quickly do here is warm up my wrists. So what I'm going to do is, let me bring you guys down here quickly. Show you what I'm doing. I'm leaning on my wrists. I'm doing some rotations around. Come around here, you can see better. So I'm rotating around. And this is just to warm up my wrists so I don't injure them. And this is a really good thing to do before any calisthenics skills, I'm going the other way, like exercises, any push-ups or anything, because you don't want to hurt your wrists, because that will put you out of commission for a while. I injured my wrist a long time ago, and I was out of commission for like at least 3-4 months. And I'm still kind of feeling the effects of it in this wrist when I do curls. Doesn't really work with lighter weights, but when I'm using like 17.5 or something and I'm curling, I feel like pain in my wrist. It's mostly gone away now, which is good. After this home workout stuff's kind of also actually like rehab for me for my wrist. But yeah, it's just something you should definitely be doing, warming up your wrists, prevent injury, because then after you go out, I'm really... So tuck planche is like the one where it's basically a planche, but like your knees are up, feet off the floor. And I used to be able to like almost get into that. Like you start there, you go to there, then straddle, then straight. I was just moving to this from tuck, and when I injured myself, I've been out of commission, and I could do a really not weak but intermediate level tuck plunge. So warm up the wrist is always key. Just going to do a little bit of decompressing from that because obviously you're pressing on your wrists, so it's a big thing. But yeah, wrists are very, very important. I'm glad I remember to do them. And going inwards. Oh, shake them out a little bit. Yeah. Loosen up. There we go. So yeah, planche lean, hands 90 degrees. Was it 45 degrees? I can't remember what it was. So imagine you're doing a plank on your hands and you just lean forwards as far as you can, but you don't want your hands to be going behind your hips. They want to be slightly ahead, so like around here, and you're going to hold this position. If you can, bring up your legs every now and then, alternating. But yeah, we're going to do that. I got 5 kg here. I'm going to move it down actually. Yeah. There we go. You want about middle of your back. Too high or too low, you won't feel anything. And I haven't done something like this in a while. I'm very weak. I usually just go straight to top planche. When doing something like this, it's imperative to point your toes. You're not on your feet like that, you're on your feet like that. And your feet, if I go forward, your feet are straight back like that, straight legs. Woo. Goodness. Put my lower back there. Because ironically, after what I said earlier about not too low, that's where I'm feeling it. It's working the best, so. So guys, stretched my wrists earlier, otherwise they'd be in so much pain now. Right. Let's get on to the pre-chest stuff stretching. I'm just gonna give my wrists a little bit of a loosen again. A little ab check. Ooh. Yes, sir. Oh, it's kind of zesty, bro. What the hell? No, what the hell? Such a good stretch, though. Stretching my lats out. And then this one. Go like this and come forward. Oh, it stretches out your shoulders. But it's also kind of like the opposite of what I did before. Yeah, so I think with calisthenics, as important as stretching is, if you don't have time, should always prioritize stretching your wrists and your shoulders. Okay guys, so now we're going to move on to some chest. And for that, I have this. I don't really need it, but I have this. Yeah, so it's a push-up board. So you've got back, triceps, shoulders and chest. That's the main one we're doing. I've tried it. It's literally like only good for like triceps and chest. Kind of good for shoulders, but that's just like normal push-ups. You feel it on your shoulders. Back, I don't really feel it, you know. But yeah, so you just connect up the lines. So, for instance, if I put this on here, that would be chest and shoulders. This one. We're just going to do classic positioning, so it'll be something like that. We're just going to do that, and then alternate one, as push-ups are. But yeah, let's crack on. Classic, you know, push-up, as you should. Should know how to do a pull-up. Strict form. By strict, I mean with like a Q and that. If you guys know my goat, Strict Fitness. Love that guy. He's really good. If you're just starting out calisthenics or you're in it quite a bit and you just want to know some more stuff, definitely go watch him. He's really good for it. But yeah, so this is how to do like a proper strict form push-up. So obviously feet back on your toes. You're gonna, and now an actual push-up, you're meant to come into it. You're meant to, you know what, let me move back so I don't keep bumping my head on my bed. So you're going to come forward. I didn't go all the way down there, but you're going to come forward like that. As you can see, I'm not like that. My scapula is fully pushed forward. And I'm tensing my core the whole time. So holding on to this, we're going to come down. This one's nice because I can get a stretch on this because I'm raised above. But you're going to come down and push back up. See how I kind of move backwards at the same time? I'm going, if you look at my head, I start further back than I end up on the, like, look, my head's in line with that white pillar in the background. Move forward, it's much farther forward. And I come back. That's a strict form pull-up. Up, pull-up, push-up. So, yeah, that's how we're going to do things. Okay guys, I've got it on. Thankfully, hopefully it doesn't fall off. But yeah, let's get to it. So I knocked off those, so I've halved the weight. Like a drop set. Oh. Oh. I'm dead. Just adjust. Fuck. Take all the weights off. Oh my god. Woo. Right guys, I've dashed the push-up board because I've done quite a few sets on it. To be honest, not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan.
I prefer to have my hands flat, but I'm having to grip it like that. I guess it could be good for I can get that tension on, but it's just like I feel like it's I don't know. It just felt a bit weird. Maybe it was better. I'm just gonna do some normal push-ups now. Scrap the weight. I've done all my. I think I've done 2 or 3 sets already. With the weight. Take the weight off now. See what I can do without the weight, and yeah. So let's crack on. Remember to tense your core the whole time. Yo, yeah, unfortunately, stupid video cut out. Halfway through my set. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I did that many more. I think I did about 10 more push-ups after that, but that's a bit annoying. I don't even know. I don't even remember when it stopped. But yeah, gonna do 2 more sets now of push-ups, and then we are going to move on. So yeah, let's get cracking. Right now we're gonna do some fingertip push-ups. These are really good for building grip strength and finger strength. As you may know, if you've seen some calisthenics videos, people tend to, the high level people quite like to do some, crazy stuff on their fingertips. Yeah, I've seen videos of people like doing planche and like 2 fingers like that, which is just diabolical, but hopefully I'll reach that level at some point. But yeah, we'll do some fingertip push-ups. Yeah, hopefully the video doesn't cut out this time. Oh, just gonna get ready. Gotta wait for the music beat drop, as per usual. Move this way a little bit, so you can see I'm on fingertips with both hands. My God, so my fingertips are burning. Yeah, never go to failure on your fingertips because you don't want to break a finger. Now I'm just going to finish up on normal. My mats are coming apart. Oh no. The thing with calisthenics is you got to remember is you only go to failure on your last set because doing bodyweight workouts is much more cardio intensive than just weight training. I couldn't explain to you the biomechanics behind it because I'll probably get it wrong. I don't want to spread misinformation. But I know that for a fact that it's very, not very, but it's, well, I don't know, maybe I'm going to use very, yeah. Very cardio intensive. And so if you go to failure or try to on every set, you will diminish the amount of gains by a lot because you'll just be tired in terms of overall fatigue rather than that next muscle, that not next, but the specific muscle you're targeting. So the next set you will do, your muscle could not be as tired, but your body will, in terms of energy you have in that moment, will run out before the energy in your muscle gets tired. If that kind of makes sense. I don't know how to put it in more technical terms and make it make sense. So yeah, that's how I understand it. On your last set though, you should be going to failure because you should be doing strict form the entire time, so you can focus that muscle that you're trying to work out. Because bodyweight workouts tend to do lots of other muscles at the same time, and that going to failure, because you've already tired out that muscle so much, when you go to failure on your last set, it does actually work. But you should always leave yourself with about 2 reps, I think it's 2 to 3 or 2 to 5. I'm going to say 2 to 3 reps. So let's say your first set you do 12, but you could have done 15, that's fine. Next set you do 10, but you could have done 13, that's fine. Last one you push yourself to failure. But yeah, that's premise of it. There are definitely things where you don't want to go to failure on. So like I did my fingers, there's a lot of mind to muscle connection in this. I think one of the main reasons I look as good as I do is because not only do I know I'm a very hard worker, but I have trained myself to have a great connection with my body. So I know what needs to be done in certain situations. Like if I'm doing a set and you get all worked up and you're like, yeah, let's get it. Some people, and that's because I know definitely other people have been in this situation before. You get in a state, you're like pumped up, yeah, let's go. You're doing the set and you're like, oh, I'm actually not feeling the muscle I'm meant to be feeling. Most people just bash up the set because maybe they're just not working hard enough. You've got to understand and realise that most of the time you are working hard enough, you're just not working correctly enough, and which is why I'm emphasising a lot about on the strict form. You have to have good form. It's having worse form is only acceptable when you're going to failure and you're in those last reps of that set, that working set. Because you're tired, you can't keep up that strict form, but you want to push the muscle. That's completely fine. It's when you're in that mid to end game working set range where you want to have good form so you can focus on that muscle. But yeah, enough of me yapping. Let's go on to the final set of push-ups. guys. Now in those last reps, I'm gonna do a bit worse form and just go into classic normal push-up form. Okay, so moving on now, we are going to do biceps. Don't really have many options, so we're just going to do some chin-ups. So go up on the bar like this and just pull up. Literally just a pull up, but different grip. You don't need to go far because you want to focus the tension on your biceps. Yeah. Oh, I'm so hungry. Yeah. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a cheeky little drop set here with 8 kg, if you can see that, if I can angle the light. 8 kg, there we go. Going to use this, and then when I get a bit tired I'll drop it. Not actually drop it, but put it on the floor and then crack on. God, those pull-ups already wham me. Push-ups already wham me out. On my neck. Last set. God, I'm shaking. Oh. Right, literally just finished my chin-ups. Straight into these. Just so you know, wham myself out. I'm using the word wham a lot today. I don't really know. I don't want to say pump myself out because it sounds a little bit free.
Go again. Oh, moving on. Oh my god. Moving some hammer curls. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, I'm looking kind of little in the camera, but trust me, I'm big, bro. Trust me. It's massive. You know what else is massive? Love. Oh my god. I love the side pose.
Change his clothes. Yeah, you be a mess. Like a bitch, I would know. And you overthink, always speak critically. I should know that you're no good for me. 'Cause you're hot when you're cold. You're in and you're out. Only thing's funny is like it is mine. You never say no. We used to be just like twins, so in sync, the same energy. Now's a dead battery. Used to laugh about the thing, now you're plain boring. I should know that you're not gone.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Look, like I have, like, see, we've got like a middle delt there. It's kind of small, but stop. But I've got like nothing here. It's quite weird. It's like a deformity because I work them out equally. It's quite weird. But it's cool because when I do like the back pose, it's like, you know, the demon back, you know, Baki. I look like I'm doing a wink, so it's tough. It's tough, and they work the same, so not bothered. It's just from like a kind of aesthetic standpoint, it looks. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my next videos and see you later. Peace.